I picked Cora Cook's Pancit by Dorina K. Lazo Gilmore and illustrated by Christy Volant. Cora loved the kitchen. She loved to drink in the smells of her mama's Filipino dishes. Cora's older sisters and brother often helped with the cooking. They got the grown up jobs, like shredding the chicken or mixing noodles in the pot. They sliced the vegetables and rolled lumpia into tidy egg roll shapes. Cora was stuck with kid jobs like drawing pictures in the flour or licking spoons. She longed for the grown up jobs. Have you ever gotten to help mom or dad in the kitchen? It's pretty fun, huh? One day, Cora's three older sisters headed to the mall. Her brother darted outside with his ball glove. Now was her chance. Cora popped her head around the corner. What are we making today, Mama? Mama wiped her hands on the front of her red apron. She put her hands on her hips. What would you like to make today? She asked. Look. Cora was so surprised Mama was letting her decide. She scrunched up her pug nose and began to think. All her favorite Filipino dishes danced in her head. Lines of lumpia pranced in rows. Adobo chicken danced. Adobo chicken legs bebopped in time. She saw a large bowl of pancit. The thick noodles and vegetables curled and swirled in a dance party. What are your favorite dishes? Oh, those make me so hungry. Will you teach me to make pancit, Mama? She asked. Of course, said Mama. Would you like to wear my red apron? Cora was a real cook now. The apron was a little too big, but it would do. Mama helped Cora tie the strings around her back and make a little bow around her belly button. See? This apron belonged to Lolo, your grandpa, said Mama. He wore it when he first came to California. He was a cook for the Filipino farm workers who picked strawberries and grapes in the fields. Have you ever gone picking for strawberries? Oh, isn't that so much fun? Did Lolo teach you how to cook? Cora wanted to know. He did, said Mama. Followed him each day to the big kitchen. He created all kinds of dishes to fill the hungry workers' tummies. While he cooked, he told me stories about the Philippines, where he was born. Cora nodded as she listened. Lolo told us about the countryside where he grew up. His family harvested pineapples, bananas, and papayas. He used to eat smashed fried bananas and sweet rice wrapped in banana leaves. What do you think about that? Would you want to try fried bananas and sweet rice? I'm not sure if I'd like fried banana. Cora stuffed her hands in the deep apron pockets. She imagined Mama and Lolo cooking together. She saw Lolo as a boy unwrapping the banana leaves and scooping the sweet rice from inside. Cora knew the rules in Mama's kitchen. She scrubbed her hands with soap. Why would we do that? Why should Cora wash her hands with soap? That's right, to get the germs off before we start cooking. Mama dug in the cupboards and refrigerator for ingredients. She listed off what they needed for the pancit: chicken, celery, carrots, mushrooms, onions, baby corn, cabbage, ginger, garlic, and soy sauce. Don't forget the noodles, said Cora. Oh, yes, the noodles, said Mama. Let's get started. Mama told Cora, open the package of rice noodles and put them in this bowl of water. Do you know why we soak them? So they get soft, said Cora. You've been paying attention, said Mama with a wink. Cora opened the package. She plopped the big clump of noodles into the bowl. See? Do you think you could do that? I bet you could. Meanwhile, Mama took out some chicken that she had cooked earlier. This was Mama's special stash. She used the chicken for all kinds of Filipino dishes like tanghon, chicken curry, and lumpia. Want to help me shred? Asked Mama. Cora's eyes grew wide. That was a grown-up job. She was ready. She pulled the chicken pieces apart the way her older sister Prim did. She placed them on a plate. Cora took a tiny piece of chicken. She rolled it into the back of her mouth before Mama noticed the salty taste tickled her tongue. Have you ever stuck a piece? I'll chop, said Mama. Cora arranged the vegetables in a neat, tiny row. Mama chopped celery sticks, carrots, cabbage, and onions. When Mama started slicing onions, tears ran down Cora's face. She looked up and saw Mama's watery eyes. Onions make us cry, sang Mama. They both laughed. Mama took out her huge pancit pan with the shiny copper outside and big handles. The pan was deep enough to hold all the ingredients. Cora danced on her tiptoes to see inside. Mama asked Cora to step back while she added some oil and the vegetables to the pan. Why did Cora's mama do that? You're right, because the pot was hot. We should always be careful. The pot began to hiss and sizzle. Mama added spices too, garlic, ginger, and a splash of soy sauce. Cora loved the smell of garlic. Can you check the noodles, Cora? Asked her mama. Cora scratched her head. She had tried to remember what her sister Sarah did when she checked the noodles. Cora thought she could sniff the noodles, but she picked up the bowl too quickly and water sloshed onto the floor. Oh no, look it. There it is. Are you making a mess? Asked Mama with pointed eyebrows. Silly Cora. You just need to touch the noodles with 2 fingers to see if they are soft. Mama laughed and handed Cora a towel to mop up the mess. Mama went to work straining the noodles. Look it, even their puppy is helping to clean up. Now for the fun part, said Mama. Let's add the noodles to the pancit pan. Can I stir? Asked Cora. She knew this was another grown-up job. Yes, but be careful near the burner, called Mama, who pulled out a stool for Cora to stand on. Cora began to stir in a wide circle. She watched the noodles somersault over the carrots and the celery. She made soft onions sway this way and that. The smell of ginger mixed with garlic floated to her nose. A few mushrooms escaped from the pot. Oops. Look at, there they are. That night, Mama brought the food to the table. She set out a platter of adobo chicken, 2 plates of special lumpia with dipping sauce, and a bowl of pineapple slices. Cora's brother and sisters came to the table one by one. Daddy sat in his usual spot at the head of the table. Cora watched his eyes grow wide with all the amount of food laid out on the table. He licked his lips. Finally, Mama set the steaming platter of pancit in the middle of the table. You made pancit without us? Hollered Cora's brother Crispin. Who did my job? Asked Prim. Who checked the noodles? Asked Sarah. Mama replied, Cora did all the grown-up jobs. Really, said Daddy. That's my girl. Cora scrunched together her eyebrows and bit her lip while the family tasted her pancit. Does she look worried, guys? Yeah. I wonder why she's worried. I think we should find out. Did she do everything right? Would they like it? Would Mama tell them about the accident with the noodles? Pretty impressive, smiled Cora's sister Irene. Crispin chomped on a big spoonful of pancit and elbowed Cora. Not too bad, Crispin said. Cora grinned. Her eyes sparkled with delight. Daddy sat back in his chair. This tastes like your Lolo's pancit, he said. Cora beamed with pride. Salamate. She cried out, thank you. The family laughed because Cora was still wearing Mama's red apron. So the dish that I made is actually from the book itself called Lolo's Pancit Recipe. And attached you'll see the picture of the recipe. You can add 1.5 pounds of boned chicken or 3 boneless chicken breasts plus a half a cup of chicken broth and a little bit of soy sauce. You would add a 1 8-ounce package of rice sticky pancit noodles, 1 package of dried mushrooms, a yellow onion chopped, 2 teaspoons plus 1/4 a cup of soy sauce, 2 garlic cloves, a tablespoon of fresh ginger finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil or olive oil. I prefer olive oil. 1/2 a head of cabbage shredded, 2 carrots thinly sliced, 3 celery stalks sliced, 1 8-ounce can of water chestnuts sliced, 1 can of bamboo shoots sliced, 1 can of baby corn diced, and 1.5 cups of water or chicken broth, 3 eggs hard-boiled and sliced, and 5 green onions sliced lengthwise and then cut into 3-inch strips. Also add salt and pepper, and it gives you the directions down here to do it. Now, when I made this, I made it gluten-free, and it's pretty easy to do. You just have to pay attention to the soy sauce because a lot of soy sauce has wheat in it. There's actually like only 1 or 2 that are gluten-free, and a lot of pad thai noodles are naturally gluten-free. They're rice-based, so if you check with your Asian stores, it's pretty easy to find, and it went over real well at our house, so it's going to become a favorite. So I hope you like it.